Have you ever felt empty inside, even when everything in your life seems fine? Have you ever asked yourself, is there more? More vitality, more joy, more lightness, but you just can't access it? Maybe it's not about your effort or your mindset. Maybe it's about your connection to life energy. In this video, we will explore what life energy is and why we feel so disconnected to it. First of all, what is life energy? What is this strange, mysterious power? This is subtle energy that is invisible. We cannot see it, we cannot feel it, taste it, we cannot interact with it, seemingly. Life energy is a force that was present in many traditions, almost all of the cultures of Earth. There was a belief that there's an energy outside our material body which flows through us and gives us life. It gives us energy in order to live. In all organisms, even Earth itself has its own energy system for these subtle energies. It's not something you can scientifically measure, at least not by the means of traditional science. It is something you can feel. Ever wondered why this person coming into the room you admire so much has so much energy, has such a vibrant aura, and is so charismatic? This person can enchant other people and attracts people like a magnet. Why is that? Why do some people have more energy, more charisma, while others don't? Could it be that this person just has more life energy? Life energy is also not about fitness or being productive. It is about energetic aliveness. The feeling you get, the joy when you go out on a day and you feel in tune with the universe, you feel in tune with yourself and nature, and everything just falls into place. This is what I'm talking about. People that feel more joy or have feelings of euphoria are in general more blessed with life energy and can process this life energy better through their chakra systems, which I will be explaining in just a minute. So are there any rules for life energy, or does it just flow widely through the universe? There are actually chakra systems we have in our body. Similar to organs that keep our material body alive, we have chakra systems that keep our energetic body alive. So you must know we have multiple bodies. We not only have the material body, but we have also multiple energetic bodies. We have an emotional energetic body, we have the soul, and we have a body in the Akasha plane. So we have multiple bodies that are stacked on top of each other. So in order for the soul that comes from the Akasha plane to be transported, to have a connection down into the material plane. But I will get into this topic in another video. Let's just focus on life energy for a moment. So we have these chakra systems, and the knowledge about them has been around for thousands of years and has been passed down from tradition to tradition, and you find it in almost every culture. Even in Christianity, we had a belief system about chakras, which was sadly later removed from the Bible. Life energy is carried by breathing, by thought, by emotions, but even through a food or water. There is a difference between a food that has a high level of life energy and a food that has been processed so many times that it's energetically seen dead. So fresh fruits and vegetables have much more life energy than, let's say, a deep frozen pizza. Life energy is all around us and it's always there. It can't be created by ourselves, so it can be amplified, it can be channeled, and in some unfortunate cases, it can even be blocked in our systems, which is the reason for many afflictions, simply because we have blocked our own energies. So you ask yourself, why don't I feel it? Why do I not feel the energy? If it's all around us, if it's such a vital, important part of our life, why can't I perceive this energy? Why can't I feel it? That's a good question. And normally, if a human being would be in perfect harmony with himself and in perfect harmony with the universe, he would be able to perceive these energies easily. And the more we advance our consciousness and the higher we climb, the easier it is for us to perceive these energies. But there are some reasons, which I will go through now, why we cannot perceive life energy anymore. First of all, there are energetic blockages. We have childhood trauma, we have stress, We have unprocessed information which we gather in an adult life and we never process. We just bury these emotions and unprocessed childhood traumas under a mountain of diversions and distractions. We constantly feel busy, we constantly have something better to do, but we never actually get to the root cause of these blockages we have. And the more of the blockages we have, the harder it is for our energy system to flow freely. Because unprocessed emotions block our energies. They hinder us for instance, for the heart chakra or for the throat chakra to flow freely. And so we maybe have communication issues, or we have issues with our expressing our feelings. All these things can come from energetic blockages, and they are the reasons why we cannot feel this energy flowing through us, because in the first place we don't even have this sense for it. There's also a worldwide energetic pollution which just keeps the lid on our consciousness. We are trapped in the symbolic jar of a confined consciousness, and we cannot break out of it, because we have also a pollution going on with e-smog, with chemtrails, with all the toxin in the food, in the water, with all the toxic things around us. But not only that, we also have pollution of negative thoughts, of negative emotions, hate, fear, envy. All these negative emotions, they produce a toxic aura around the earth, which keeps us in a dim-lidded consciousness. And we cannot break out of them, because it is an agenda of the ruling class to keep us small and to keep our consciousness confined, because then we are more controllable. Another reason for it is bad mental patterns and belief systems that limit you. If you only believe in a material body, then of course you will never be able to perceive it, because if you don't focus on the energies, you will just say, okay, maybe it's just a tingling in my arm. It's just the nerve system's going crazy or something. We always have an explanation for the seemingly supernatural if you have a mindset that only focuses on the material world. Also fear, overthinking, and other negative patterns of thought will hinder us to explore the full potential as a human being, to have a free-flowing energy system. And lastly, we feel disconnected. We not only feel disconnected from our neighbors, from our parents, from the people around us, but we also feel disconnected from ourselves. And this feeling of disconnection really amplifies the problem even further, because when we feel disconnected to everything, even to our own body, to our breathing, to nature itself, then we cannot attune ourselves to these higher frequencies. So how do we reconnect? There are lots of methods, luckily, which we can use to reconnect to this energy force. For instance, conscious breathing, deep belly breathing, pranayama are really great techniques to achieve a higher level of consciousness and to get attuned with your inner energetic systems again. I will not go into great detail about any breathing techniques. You can look for them for yourselves. I myself use these deep belly breathing techniques where I do 30 deep breaths and then hold my breath for a minute and let go all the air. And then I try to not to breathe as long as I can. And you repeat this process over and over. But this breathing techniques really helps me to relax, really helps me to ground myself again and to come back into reality and get out of my head and more back into my body. Speaking of grounding, grounding is a really precious method of reconnecting with nature. So in the spring, in the summer season, when the temperature is right, we can just go out barefoot in nature, barefoot in the park or in your garden, reconnect with the direct energy of Earth, because we have energies of the heavens, of the sky, and energy of Earth. When these two interplay with each other, life on Earth is created. That's also the reason why plants grow, because we have earthly energy and the energy of the sky mingling together, creating life, creating plant life. So this is a really important energetic part of us, because we are the children, Earth. So we can deeply reconnect with Earth again when we just go barefooted somewhere. Have you ever noticed how liberating it is to go barefooted? It just feels different. There's no longer a plastic surface between you and Earth. It's direct contact, and this energy flowing through your body will reactivate your energy system. And lastly, you will be able to perceive life energy again flowing through your body. Another great method is energy clearing. You can use here multiple instruments. For instance, my company, Aus Orgonite, which creates these wonderful orgonites here, are a really good method of clearing energy in your room, be it from electrosmog, from any negative frequencies or thoughts that maybe surround you. Maybe you live in a neighborhood which is really dangerous and there's a lot of crime and hate. Then this orgonites can help to cleanse your environment again. If you want to know more about orgonites, you can click here down in the description box. I put a link. By the way, my name is Oliver and I'm the founder of Aus Orgonite. We make these beautiful orgonites in Germany. It's all handmade and made with love. So if you want to know more, just go down on the link and you will get every information you need about orgonites. Another great method is emotional honesty. Instead of numbing your senses with a marathon on Netflix or distracting yourself with some other kind of activity, just go into yourself, go into your body, into your mind, and analyze, hey, what am I feeling today? What am I thinking? Is this healthy? Is this a healthy way of thinking? Why are these emotions there? Emotions are always created from thoughts. So first we have thought, then we have the emotion. When we have toxic emotions, there must be something toxic about our thinking. By analyzing yourself, going into yourself and saying, wow, what do I feel today? Is this like really truly my honest thoughts, or am I lying to myself? With this method, we can swipe out all the emotional baggage, all the dirt, and make a clean plate again. And lastly, meditation and stillness. When we go in meditation, we can truly align ourselves again with the energies because we are then more aware of it. We are tuning in we are tuning our antennas again to this higher frequency. So when we are in tune with the universe, with all the energy around us, we can feel it in the meditation much stronger than we feel it in our day-to-day consciousness. Because I want to explain what happens. When we are living on a daily consciousness, it's often that we have a flight or fight reaction to something we're afraid of, something that we fear. And there's so many fear-inducing things in our society, it's unbelievable. Just open up the news. Just go on Google News and read the headlines. You will get a dose of fear. You will get a dose of fear when you think, oh, maybe my job is not secure. Maybe I will not have enough money to support myself or my family. So there's another dose of fear you get from society, from your surroundings. And this triggers a flight or fight reaction systems because a body thinks, oh, I am in danger. So I have stress, I have fear, I have anxiety, I have all these bad hormones that flow through my blood now because I think I am in danger. And in the moment a body thinks we are in danger, we will no longer have access to higher frequencies, to higher energies, because why should we? We have to survive first and then everything else follows. So we first have to eliminate this fear in our lives in order to get a more higher consciousness. And by the way, the people in power on this earth, they know this. They know that we have to keep humanity in constant fear, be it economically, be it fear of a virus, be it fear of a war, and so on and so on. There's so many things that we fear. But if we switch off this source of fear, then we can actually live more freely again. So what takeaways? What are the key insights from this? Life energy exists. It's all around us. It's a subtle energy. It supports everything that lives, even the inanimated objects like Earth. She's a living organism with our own chakra system that is spanned across the world, and every holy sacred site like churches and pyramids, they are built on those chakra system of Earth because humanity back in the day, they knew the power of these places. The energy is real, it's all around us, it's subtle. Everybody needs live energy. We have blockages that hinder us to perceive this energy and use them correctly to live a life in tune with the universe, a life more in harmony. Furthermore, we create illnesses, afflictions through the blockages of our own energy systems. These energy systems are blocked through our thoughts, through negative, fear-inducing things that we have around us. So the first thing to do is clean up your inner life, look what emotions, thoughts you're having, and from there we can then expand again and get a higher consciousness. And the more conscious you become, the better the energy flows through you. When we focus on a higher consciousness, on energy flowing through us, through life energy, then we will attract more of this life energy and will flow easily through us and give us joy. It will give us vitality. It will give us creativity and a better life. So if this message resonates with you, consider subscribing my channel. My channel is about mindfulness, about energy, about philosophy, about spirituality, everything that is supernatural. So it's a great reason to subscribe, and I thank you for it. And if you want to leave a comment, I will answer it. I'm glad for any comments I get. And let me know in the comments, when do you feel most alive? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.